I want to do a quick compare and contrast between Identity Guard, Aura, and Experian IdentityWorks. Of course, we're speaking about identity protection. This can help you in terms of your credit history, your financial history, and everything, okay? So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when we think about Identity Guard versus Aura versus Experian IdentityWorks, I want to first start with Identity Guard. And so when you think about Identity Guard, I want you to think about an all-in-one identity theft protection service that provides 3 bureau credit monitoring on 2 of its pricing plans, the Total and the Ultra. So basically, you are having all-around protection, and this is kind of cool, and for yourself, but also for your family members. This is what we love with Identity Guard. And Identity Guard basically protects you by monitoring your personal information, credit, and bank accounts for signs of identity thefts, and basically alerts you to any breaches or suspicious activity in near real time. It's not happening in real time, but it's happening in what they call near real time. And so when we talk about Identity Guard, you have a constellation of benefits that come with whether you are on the Total plan or the Ultra plan. So you have a 3 bureau credit monitoring with near real-time fraud alerts. So we're speaking about they are basically canvassing your Experian accounts, your TransUnion accounts, and also your Equifax accounts. And you have monthly credit scores and 3 bureau annual credit reports. This is kind of cool. You have Experian Credit Lock to instantly lock and unlock your credit files. This is fantastic. You have bank, credit card, 401k, and home title monitoring. So this is something that Identity Guard does really well. You have digital security tools, including a secure password manager and safe browsing tools. So this is kind of cool also in terms of having an extra layer of identity theft protection against identity theft for yourself and your family. You have a white glove fraud resolution support. So this is kind of cool also. And you also have up to $1 million in identity theft insurance. So this is this is actually the basic of what Identity Guard actually offers. Now let's quickly talk about the pros and cons here. So pros, you have a service that provides a 3 bureau credit monitoring, so the Total and Ultra plan only, with monthly credit scores and one-click Experian Credit Lock. There's actually no credit protection or monitoring on the lowest price plan though, the value plan. You have award-winning identity theft protection, including 24/7 dark web scanning, along with the data breach and public records monitoring. So this is kind of cool. So those are for the pros, the main pros. What about the main cons? Now, the white glove fraud resolution support is only available to Ultra plan members, and real-time and round-the-clock monitoring of your bank accounts, credit cards, debit cards, personal finances, and 401k is possible on the most expensive plan. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Now let's talk about how much does Identity Guard cost. I mean, basically, it really depends on what you're going for. As I said, you basically have 3 types of plans, and you have to see what really works for you. You have the Value, the Total, and the Ultra. And you can see on the screen here, I want you to see on the screen here, here is how things look like as of the date of this show. So basically, you can see that you have the value they're charging you now. So you have you can choose the individual plan or the family plan. So the individual plan, as of the date of this show, they're charging you for the value $750 per month. And if you accept the annual billing, you are saving cash. You're saving like a 20%. So that's for the value. If you go with the Total, they're charging you about $17 per month. If you accept the annual billing, if you go with the Ultra, you are basically paying $25 per month. Now, actually, Identity Guard wants you to go with the Ultra plan, but if you go with the Total plan, you are good to go too. That's totally fine. So that's the first screenshot I want to show you. The second screenshot, this is if you were to switch to the family plan. You can see that there are savings, that's for sure. So family plan, they're charging you $12.50 on the value plan, $25 on the Total plan, and the $33.33 for the Ultra plan. Now, when we talk about family, we are speaking about all members of your household. Okay, they are protected, and their identity theft, They are protected all across the board. We're talking about their credit scores. We're talking about their bank accounts, their credit card information, everything. That revolves around their identity. And one thing I also want to say here is that the Ultra plan is actually the premium plan, and this plan provides comprehensive identity and credit protection, and for yourself or your family. Okay, and Identity Guard doesn't offer a free trial, but does offer a 60-day money-back guarantee on all annual plans. So it's just a lot better. If you want to save cash, it's just better to go with the annual plan. In other words, you accept annual billing as opposed to having a monthly billing process. So this is kind of cool. Fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Identity Guard versus Aura versus Experian IdentityWorks. Now I want to talk to you about Aura. So when you think about Aura, I want you to think about flexibility. I want you to think about efficiency, okay? And Aura has quickly become a leader in modern identity theft protection. And what we love about Aura is that they actually are constantly innovating. And so this all-in-one solution has won awards for its comprehensive digital security features, including, you have accolades from a triple B, you have Trustpilot, Money.com, Security.org, and Identity Theft Protection Review, okay? And this is kind of cool. So credit monitoring and fraud alerts are only a small parts of protecting your credit and identity and finances. And so Aura understand that. And what they have done is that they have tried to really make sure that they are giving you a complete set of solutions that revolve around not only your identity theft protection, but also around your financial security, your digital security, and so on and so forth. And so what really sets Aura apart is that it also monitors your social security number, your passport, your driver's license, your name, your address, account logins and passwords, your home title, and more across the internet, dark web, and in public records. So basically, if somebody were to actually use your data, Aura will know right away. I mean, they will alert you right away. So when you actually go with Aura, you get 3 bureau credit monitoring with the industry fastest fraud alerts. You have a monthly credit scores and 3 bureau annual credit reports. So this is kind of similar to Identity Guard. You have Experian Credit Lock to instantly lock and unlock your credit file. You have a home title monitoring and social security number monitoring, dark web monitoring and data breach notifications, 24/7 white glove fraud resolution support. You have up to $5 million in identity theft insurance for families. $5 million, not $1 million. Identity Guard is actually offering $1 million. Aura is offering $5 million. So let's quickly go through the pros and cons of Aura here when it comes to identity theft protection. So the pros first. You have a 3 bureau credit monitoring that is included as a standard feature on every plan. And this is kind of cool. And with Aura, you have the industry's fastest and most reliable fraud alerts. They also provide annual 3 bureau credit reports. And this is kind of cool, but you can still receive monthly Vantage Score credit scores from all 3 bureaus. What about the cons here? Advanced features extend beyond credit monitoring, but those are available those are more expensive, okay? And so this service is slightly more expensive than other options. So talking about expensive here, I want you to look right now on the screen. So you can see that when you compare and contrast Identity Guard versus Aura, you can see that Aura is a little more expensive, okay? So Aura has the family plan at $37 per month, the couple plan $22 per month, and the individual $12 per month. And so the cool thing is that, of course, basically Aura wants you to go with the family plan and pay $37 per month. Now, if you actually go with the annual billing, you are saving way more, because if you were to go with the monthly billing, they're charging you $50 per month, $50 per month. Okay, so it's just a lot better to go with the annual plan. And what we love about Aura is transparency. I think I said this before. We love flexibility, we love efficiency, but we also love pricing transparency. Most of the time here, when it comes to identity theft protection, some of those players, they like to really confuse consumers, but Aura is pretty transparent. So they offer simple and transparent pricing with all plans including 3 bureau credit monitoring, 1-click credit lock, financial account monitoring, and more. Okay, So again, it's one of those things where you have to really see what really works for you. So the individual plan, I think I showed you this before. This offers comprehensive identity theft protection and 3 bureau credit monitoring, and they're charging you $12 per month. If you were to go with the monthly billing, they're charging you $15 per month. And if you go with a couple plan, this plan covers 2 individuals and provides identity theft protection and credit monitoring for both users at $22 per month. And if you are charged annually, but if you are billed monthly, you are paying $29 per month. And the family plan offers protection for up to 5 adults and unlimited number of children, providing identity theft protection, credit monitoring, and parental records for the entire family at, as you saw this before, they charging you $37 per month, okay? And yeah, family plan members can live in different households, such as grandparents or kids away at college, not a problem. They will work with that, not a problem. And I want to talk to you about Experian IdentityWorks, and it's really important to really. So this is for the Aura. Now let's talk about Experian IdentityWorks. The bottom line here is that when you think about this player has a chance to have already the I would say the credibility from Experian, right? So Experian IdentityWorks provides comprehensive identity theft protection and credit monitoring services, including dark web surveillance, and they have a fraud resolution. They have, and also up to $1 million in identity theft insurance. And you can also sign up for the service's free plan to monitor your Experian credit file for free. So let me talk to you about what you get with the Experian IdentityWorks Ultra plan. So you have a 3 bureau credit monitoring with near real-time fraud alerts. You have quarterly 3 bureau credit reports and FICO scores. So we love that a lot in terms of flexibility. You have a social security number trace alerts. So you have also change of address alerts. You have lost wallet assistance. So this is kind of cool also. And let me talk to you about the pros and cons of Experian IdentityWorks. So the free plan offered for basic Experian credit file monitoring. So this is kind of cool. And you have daily FICO credit reports and scores. So this is kind of cool. And one thing we have seen here is that Experian IdentityWorks is kind of cool in terms of providing comprehensive coverage. But the bottom line here is that you have to really see what really works for you. So let's talk about the cons here. There's no 24/7 customer support. You have a limited identity theft monitoring on the basic plan. And the paid plans are more expensive than other options. So it's one of those things, again, where you have to see what really works for you. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about Experian identity plans, we are speaking about a very comprehensive service, but it has to match your financial goals, right? Because think about it. When you have the quarterly 3 bureau credit report and FICO scores, why do you need 3 bureaus? Is it because you're applying for a pending mortgage, or you're applying for a car loan? So you have to see what really works for you to really invest in that. So talking about expensive, I want you to look right now on the screen here. Basically, you can see that Experian is it's not really more expensive than Aura, but it's definitely more expensive than Identity Guard, right? So you have a 3 plan. You have the basic, the premium, and the family plan. And but the cool thing is that for the premium or family plan, you always have a 7-day free trial. So this is kind of cool. And the premium is charging you $24.99 per month, and the family is charging you $34.99 per month. So Aura is charging you for the family $37, but Experian is charging you $34.99. And so when we talk about, I want to quickly go through the details here. So the basic, the free plan for Experian credit report is available to anyone. And you also have a FICO score tracking. This is actually free. The plan actually provides a comprehensive identity theft protection, including 3 credit bureau monitoring, and this is kind of cool. And for the family plan actually has the same features as the premium plan, but covers the 2 adults and up to 10 children. So 10 children, whereas the other ones were like Aura was actually giving you 5 adults. This is giving you 2 adults and up to 10 children. And Experian IdentityWorks is often included on a list of free credit monitoring services because the company offers a free plan. So this is kind of cool. Now, one thing I need to say though, because people actually get it twisted when we talk about a free plan doesn't mean totally free. And then because this free service is limited in how much it can help you, as you're only able to monitor your Experian credit reports and FICO credit score. You're not able to monitor your TransUnion credit score. You're not able to monitor your Equifax credit report. You can only do Experian. So it's one of those things where that's what I asked you a little earlier. What's important to you? Do you want to have a 3 bureau monitoring, or you just don't care to have 3 bureau? You just want to monitor your Experian credit report. Let me give you a few pro tips before we close to this conversation. So when we talk about the Identity Guard versus Aura versus Experian IdentityWorks, which one is really better for you? But before I answer that question, let's talk about the fact that when we talk about 3 bureau credit monitoring, is this really worth it? Well, it really depends. It depends on why you want to have a 3 bureau credit monitoring. That's what I said a little earlier in terms of your financial goals, right? Are you applying for a mortgage? Are you applying for a car loan? Do you have a pending personal loan? Are you applying for a credit card? Why do you need to have? Why do you want to monitor all 3 3 credit accounts at once? And so your motivation will really help you out in terms of what's important to you, right? The thing is that regularly monitoring your credit reports will help you in terms of alerting you to any changes, legitimate or suspicious, in real time or near real time. And now the thing is that credit monitoring doesn't directly help you repair your credit history or maintain a good credit score though, okay? And so you are able to track all your credit accounts and score. You're able to provide, to have regular updates, and but you will not be able to remove legitimate negative information. And 3 credit bureau monitoring can actually enable you to instantly lock and unlock your credit file, but it will not increase your credit score, right? And this will also help you detect and prevent identity theft by monitoring your social security number, your phone number, your name, your address, and more. But you can't guarantee your personal information will not be stolen because, hey, listen, those are things that stuff happens, right? So the thing is that when we talk about 3 bureau credit monitoring, if you are a past victim of identity theft, then you might need that. If you're a victim of a recent data breach, you might need that. Anyone who doesn't plan to monitor their credit on their own, then it's really helpful to actually have a system in place where you are able to know exactly what's happening here. Bottom line here is what? Bottom line is you want to make sure that you are on the right side of the equation here. So Identity Guard versus Aura versus Experian IdentityWorks, which one is better for you? Really, it depends on what you're looking for. If you are looking for affordability, if you want to have something cheap, it's just better to go with Identity Guard, that's for sure. It's cheaper. If you're looking for comprehensiveness, you want to go for Aura. Now, comprehensiveness comes with a price. Aura is the most expensive, but it's also the most comprehensive. So you go with Aura. If you go with let's say a legitimate name in the credit bureau sort of business, you want to go with the Experian IdentityWorks. The cool thing about Experian IdentityWorks is that you are able to have your free Experian credit report, but you don't have the Experian. The Equifax and TransUnion. But if Experian is only the one that you care about, then go with Experian IdentityWorks, not a problem. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's do a quick recap here. So in today's conversation, I actually compared and contrasted Identity Guard, Aura, and Experian IdentityWorks. So I give you the overview, the pro tips, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.